Hey, Spirit Gang. So I'm really being guided by Spirit and my Spirit guides to come on and do a spiritual reading. It's been a while. And I was guided to the Starlight Frequencies Oracle. Somebody's name could be Leah is what I'm getting here. That's just a mini sign and synchronicity for someone specific. I couldn't spit out that word. And I was hearing the word radiator, okay? So metaphorically, a lot of things that come in spiritual, they're weird, right? Like they don't mean what they mean. There's another meaning to it where it all makes sense. And radiator. Ooh, number 44, amplified power. So what I'm getting here is, if you were aligned with this reading, there's something about the radiator, meaning you're using thermal energy and it's transmuting through you to create cool energy. And cool energy is like, in this case, it would be light, okay? Cool energy, I'm seeing like a big, bright white light, but thermal energy, I feel like the solar energy, like from the sun, especially with this eclipse coming up, that makes a lot of sense here because cool energy is like the moon. I'm seeing like moonlight, okay, as being like the cool energy and the sun being the thermal energy, obviously, in this. But I was hearing radiator and I was like, what does that have to do with it? And then I was guided to pull this card here. So there's a moon on here as well. Do you see that? It says amplified power. Your energy is being amplified. You hold the power of ascended masters. Wow. So if you are aligned with this, you are getting downloads, or you're going to be getting downloads. So I'm imagining this. It's like, you know, when you get a fever and how your body is meant to naturally adjust itself to cool itself off. Like it gives you, like you sweat, okay? Or like if you get too hot, your body naturally acclimates itself and starts to sweat to cool itself down. Okay, that's definitely what I'm getting here. So I feel like there's something about this eclipse energy, and I feel like you could be getting a lot of downloads while you're sleeping. You could be, you know, working with your... There is a bird that just like peeked its head around on the edge. It's like hanging on the wall of my house, and I just saw a big head like come around the... I don't know why. That was just like, it creeped me out, but it was really cool. It just like stuck to the stucco on the house and kind of just like peeked its head around the window and looked at me. So, I feel like that's a sign. I wish you guys could have seen that. I was about to turn the camera around, but it flew away. So that's why I was really shocked here. So I'm getting here that something about this eclipse energy, you could be getting a lot of spiritual downloads at night. Number 44, Ascended Masters. They're amplifying your power. You're going through a lot of spiritual... It's like you're working spiritually when you're sleeping. But I'm getting here that you could get like... Now, I'm not a medical professional, so if you do feel like there is something outside of this happening to you and it doesn't feel right, trust your intuition, go see a doctor, okay? But for those of you that are on a spiritual awakening and you work with Ascended Masters and you really work with grounding your energy, you meditate, you get downloads, and this message is for you, okay? But if you're new to it and you're unsure, I would suggest going to see a doctor because this could be something else, okay? But what I'm getting is this is somebody that is going through awakening and constantly evolving, okay? You've got Ascended Masters working with you, and I'm picking up you could be getting like hot flashes at night. You could be waking up really hot. It's because they're pushing in cool energy. They're pushing in energy. Like when the moon meets the sun, I don't know why I'm getting eclipse. I don't know when that solar eclipse is, but something about the solar energy, okay? Really is amplifying your gifts, okay? You could be getting like overwhelmed with spiritual downloads. So keep a journal, write all these things down, okay? Because it's going to be a lot of enlightenment happening, okay? You're going to rise higher in frequency. In order to do that, it's like heat rises, right? And so it's pushing out old things that were causing blockages. So you could be like doing a lot of spiritual work, like astral travel when you're sleeping. You could be meeting up with Ascended Masters, getting knowledge, and then what you're doing is you're bringing that back, and when you wake up, you suddenly know these things. Things make sense to you that you don't know how you know them, okay, that are a part of your mission, a part of your purpose, a part of you spreading your light with that cool energy is what I'm getting here, okay? It's going to help you transition into a higher frequency, and you're going to start understanding the secret messages of the universe, you know, a lot easier. You're going to understand messages. I mean, the universe gives you messages in so many different ways, and when you start to look at things from a higher perspective, you see that the universe is all code, and it'll come in jumbles, and then one day you're going to just know what it means, and you're going to be able to speak to the universe in different ways. So I feel like your power is being amplified at this time, okay? Your energy is being amplified here. It's like you're getting these ascended masters. They're coming to you, okay? Spiritually, they could be coming to you when you meditate, but I am getting that, you know, there could be some sort of, as you go through an awakening too, you know, you could get hot flashes in the middle of the night. It could be working with one of your chakras to help, you know, remove any negative energy that's been stored for lifetimes, okay? Because your soul carries that energy, and now it's time for you to evolve. So that's really the message that I'm getting here. This message is really, really cool here. Oh, that message wasn't supposed to be there, but let me just see if there's any other cards that want to come out. So yeah, it's like a radiator, okay? I'm hearing mass production, so this could resonate with a lot of you. I feel like the Ascended Masters are there. And if you aren't getting these messages in meditation or in prayer, you can call on any Ascended Masters that, you know, work with your family or your ancestors, or that are assigned to you, okay? But you have to invite them in. You have to ask for their help and their guidance. They're there just waiting for you to invite them in. So invite them in, ask for their guidance, ask for, you know, any spiritual downloads that you may need. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot lighter, okay? So if you're waking up and you're feeling like heat in certain areas of your chakras, this could be working through. But like I said, if you feel like a pain or something that doesn't feel right with it, you know, just use your best judgment. But what I'm getting here is that they're going to amplify your power. So you're going to be able to create a lot easier. You're going to get wisdom from your Akashic records. You're going to get wisdom of the Ascended Masters, okay? What is it? Saint Germain is coming to mind here, but yeah, any of the spiritual, and if you want to work with one specifically, you could call on them as well, because they're there, okay? Just like your I'm gonna say guardian angels, but I mean, it works the same with your guardian angels, but the archangels as well. Any form that that is involved in the universe, okay? Any Ascended Masters, any, you know, if you work with Fae energy, if you work with, you know, the Watchers, the Guardians, like whatever you refer to anything as that you feel you're connected to, call on them, okay? Because they all have the wisdom of the universe, okay? And they're there to share it with you. And once you get to this level, Shapeshifter, I love this card. Make sense of this world by understanding the unknown. Like I said, the universe speaks in code. Leave fear behind and shift your perspective. So like I said, it's there. I'm getting the tingles in my legs right now. It's there to show you a different perspective. It's there to, anytime you think that the universe isn't giving you the answer you want, it's because you're not hearing what you want to hear word for word. Step outside of yourself for a second and see the unseen. Look at it from a different perspective. It's like a puzzle, you know, and it's always intriguing. If you want to chase something, let it be this. The universe will always give you something to chase because you'll always be evolving. Don't let it be a person or a situation. Let those things come to you. But if you want to chase something, okay, chase something that the universe has to offer, because it will constantly be giving you messages. It's like playing your own little game of like a fun clue, okay, but it gives you gifts in return, okay? As long as you're willing to step outside of yourself and change your perspective and have a positive outlook on it, okay? Not being like, it didn't give me the answer that I wanted. Well, it is though. It is. You just have to rearrange the question. Ask it in a different way. See what you're not seeing, okay? Step outside of yourself and look at it through a different lens. Okay, so shapeshift outside of yourself and look at it through a different lens and see if you can get the answer. And I feel like you'll be surprised here. It says, for this is where you will find a new state of awareness. So this is beautiful here. Downloads. Open your senses to receive activations or inbound. Let white light flow through you and open your channel further. You guys, like I said, you are getting amplified power from the from the ascended masters. So really work with this power. This is a beautiful, beautiful message coming through. So I hope it resonated for you. If it did, go ahead and give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.